Okay, so I gotta start time stamping these videos. It's the 4th of November. A couple days ago, this site called Harp Status reported that these harp antennas were warming up on the East Coast and the West Coast, and they're saying there's gonna be an earthquake in the next week or so. So between the 4th of November and the 10th of November, probably. There's gonna be an earthquake along California. This is the shot from yesterday. It's ranking, and just in case it's not coming out right, it's ranking about here on the hot scales. And you'll see here's the blue zone. Here is the updated picture from most recently. Yesterday. Most recent. This zone in here is heating up. These zones are getting super hot. They're now up around this scale. So they moved from here to about here in the last day. Now, this is where things get really weird. I was looking at the US government's earthquake page. And check it out. This is the last 7 days. Make this full screen. No, can't make it full screen. Settings. Nope. No full screen. Okay, so we'll work with what we got here. Okay, so there's been no earthquakes really up through Russia. There's been no real earthquakes in through the Atlantic. There's been one right there smack in the middle. There has been a lot of earthquakes around the Pacific. Check that out. Isn't that weird? And one location right in the center. That's weird. I haven't noticed that before. Look at that. Oh, looks like Hawaii, yeah. So then, as if that wasn't weird enough, okay, all these earthquakes, all this activity is going on the last 7 days. I looked at their statistics. In 2000, there was something like, what was it, 3,000 earthquakes in the year 2000. In the last few years, it's jumped up to 8,000 earthquakes a year. So statistically, by this government's website, US government, you can find all these statistics on this website. usgs.gov, earthquake.usgs.gov. There's been an increase in earthquakes, is what I'm getting at. And then things get weirder. The video I filmed a couple weeks ago, where the tides were weirdly high, the tides went up an extra 8 feet that day. That was around, I uploaded the video on the 20th, but I would have shot it a couple days before that probably. I wouldn't have uploaded it the day I shot it because I had to render it and then upload it, and that takes a while. But according to this here, there was an earthquake on the 16th of October in Maine, which is right across the bay. There's the Minas Basin where I go fishing. So I'm wondering if those tides were caused by this earthquake now. And that's when you have it on significant. If you put it on all for the last 30 days. Oh, it brought up 4 before. That's weird. Okay, so there's 3 now. Okay. Oh, maybe that's the 4th one I was thinking of. So this is where things get really weird. Okay, we'll copy the coordinates. We'll go to the main one first, the one in Maine. Copy the coordinates into Google Earth. Where is it going to take us? It takes us to the location in Maine, which is right next to this guy's little hut in the forest. Right on, dude. But then, where was it? Was it that thing? This is what I noticed. Oh, there it is. There's this big ass ugly looking mine pit thing with what looks to be like almost like tailoring ponds from, you know, like oil sand stuff. Let me go in here. It actually does look a lot like oil sands. I thought it was a gypsum mine when I was looking at it earlier, but now that I'm looking at it up close, yeah, you can actually see. Looks like oil rigging, but like classic old school looking, cartoony looking stuff. I don't know what it is, but okay, so that's the first location, right? That's where the earthquake registered, where that pin is, right here. And right there is where the big weird oil sand looking mine thing is. Okay, so then we'll go to the next quake that happened in the last 30 days on the East Coast, because normally we don't get like earthquakes out this way. This one happened in Quebec, just outside of Montreal. We'll copy these coordinates. First set of coordinates was 43.600 north by 70 by 650 west. I don't know how I'm supposed to say that. Never really got around to figuring that right out. Alright, so we're flying into Quebec here. I only checked through like 3 or 4 of these before I started filming, but I'm gonna do 3 or 4, and then I'm gonna do a couple more after, just for fun, just to see if it works. The pattern's still there. Where was it? This is where the earthquake was. Was this it? I think this was it. There's whatever this is. And they got the weird pond things too. This looks more like an actual like gypsum mine sort of thing, or a gravel mine, gravel pit. So there's some kind of weird mining operation. Oh, right there. That's where the earthquake happened. So again, same sort of distance. See if there's anything else that looks like that around this area. No, again, so just whatever that thing is. Now, let's do the third set of coordinates. 45.222 north by 74.367 west. I had all these saved in my search bar. I should just use that. Okay, that's where the earthquake hit. And we zoom out. Where was it? Oh, there it is. You can see them each time right there. See? It's more of those weird giant pond, fake looking lake things with giant piles of dirt. More of the garbage stuff in here. Looks like, oh yeah, here's what really got me freaked out about it possibly being some kind of oil sands thing. Yeah, actually you can see the mining equipment. You can see the fucking mining equipment. That's totally, you can see the giant, okay. They have this giant miner thing that they use. It's got a wheel thing. You can see the wheel thing on Google Earth and the mining machine. So these tar sand looking things are right here and here, and the earthquake's right here. Okay, so now we're gonna enter the crazy and wild unknown. I think. I'm pretty sure I didn't look up this earthquake. Oh, come on. Let me select it. There we go. Okay. Oh, I see how that works. That's crazy. I can zoom out and get a list of everything listed, and then zoom in, just get a list of just what's on the screen. It's phenomenal. Amazing. Okay, so did I do... Okay, I did those 3. And there was a 4th one. Ah, there's the 4th one. Just outside of Toronto. Oh! In Ocelot, New York. This one happened on the 26th of October. So, this one I don't think I looked up yet. We'll find out when I copy and paste here. No, I didn't. So the coordinates are 43.355 north by 78.634 west. Zoom. Here we go to New York. Now, this is like playing Where's Waldo, or Where's Wally, depending on where you live. What are we going to find? Oh, look at that. Okay, let's zoom in a bit more. No, it looks like there it is. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. The fuck is that? That looks like an oil refinery if I've ever seen one. Maybe it's a farm. That doesn't look like a farm. Oh jeez, I get a creepy feeling just looking at this thing. Okay, so coincidentally, there's the earthquake zone. There's some kind of creepy industrial thing with freaky looking fake lake things. Let's go a step further. What's down in Virginia? Alright, we're going to 37.722 north by 77.755 west. I've never been to Virginia. I'm nervous. Virginia even on the internet? Is it? Come on, Virginia. Okay. There's where the earthquake happened. Looks like a nice place to live. I don't see any weird mining operation. Oh my gosh. There it is. There's the earthquake zone. There's the fucking mine thing. What on earth? If there's no conclusive evidence that there's earthquakes being caused by, like, these guys. Okay, so this is a 2.2 magnitude earthquake. The one before that was a 2.5 magnitude earthquake. Then a 2.3 magnitude, 3.9, and then a 4.0 magnitude. Let's see the one in North Carolina. I wonder what magnitude of an earthquake is caused by demolition charges. Okay, so the next one is 35.611 degrees north by 81.999 degrees west. Here we go. Are we going with South Carolina? Something like that? North Carolina, sorry. Jeez. Wouldn't want to make that mistake in person. Okay, so there's where the earthquake registers. I don't see nothing yet. Maybe they just had an earthquake. That's a town. Oh, that's a town. Alright, North Carolina is got some blurry photographs right. Okay, I haven't seen anything industrial looking yet. This looks like a bunch of cut down trees. Okay. So maybe they just had an earthquake there. Or not. Yeah. There is some kind of horrendous industrial project with them there man-made lakes. Oh crap, how do I get out of this freaky mode? I don't want to be in the video game mode, come on. Okay, so yeah. One of them industrial sites is there. Earthquake zone. There. Industrial site. Earthquake zone. Let's do one more. And then I'm gonna see how strong a demolition charge registers on their scales. Last one I'm gonna do here is 36.602 degrees north by 91.657 degrees west. And this is in, oh geez, that was, yeah, I just totally did. Which one now? Oh, I messed it up. I clicked the wrong one. Where is this one taking us? Oh. Oh, this is in Oklahoma. There's a 2.9. Oh, there's a little cluster of them in Oklahoma. Oh, geez, I got lost in America. Okay. Yeah, in Oklahoma, there's suddenly a whole slew of them right outside Oklahoma City. Oh, they're in a pattern. It's like a baseball field. And then the pitcher right in the middle. That's something weird. Alright, let's look up them. First one is 2.9. Then there's the center ones are 3.2 and 3.4, 3.3, 3.1, 2.5. So we'll look at this small one here. 35.554 north. By 97.366 west. Jeez, what is that? That must be some weird farming. They farm in giant circles. What is going on in Oklahoma, man? Those guys are nuts. That's some crazy stuff. Okay. Alright then. Here's the first small earthquake. Oh, that's just farmland. Oh. Is that farmland? That doesn't look like farmland. Yeah, that's not farmland. That looked like it used to be farmland. Oh man, they are. It's the same weird machinery. It's that weird sucking hose machine thing. So, minor earthquake here. Weird machine mining thing there. What's that thing? Strange lake. Oh, giant mixing pools. I don't even know what that would be. Probably something agricultural? I don't know. Oklahoma doesn't look like a safe place to live to me. Now let's see what's at which one's bigger. 3.4. We'll go to the 3.4. So 35.653 degrees north. By 97.215 degrees west. Again, right in the middle of nowhere. Well, at least can't be demolition charges, because if that was the case, then all the demolition sites around Nova Scotia would be registering. There's lots of places they use dynamite around here. Lots of dynamite. It used to be my favorite thing to listen for as a kid. So, here's the earthquake. What's that thing? That's probably it. Is that it there? Or am I getting cocky? I'm getting cocky. That's just a farm. Alright, this one's a little tougher to find. Unless it's... Jeez. What the hell? Oh. They must have had a huge fire there or something when this photo was taken. That's crazy. Bullshit. I hate that. Okay. I can't find one of those industrial sites around this one. Maybe they just live in a volatile region. Maybe the fire started because of the mining operation. Right where it looks like the fire might have started, kind of looks like it might be an industrial thing, but at the same time I can't say for sure because everything's burnt down, so there is some ponds. I don't think they're tailing pools though. Well, this one might be the one that's clean. Then again, whatever the fuck this thing is, kind of building needs that kind of fanage? Maybe they're chicken coops, those are giant chicken houses. So, yeah, this one doesn't seem to have any of those weird tar sand like mining operations around it, which is weird because it's one of the big ones. I wonder how new this picture is too. Ugh, what the fuck? Another one of those pool things with the stirring. That must be like a sewage plant or something. Again with the buoys. Oh. Oh, we have a winner! There it is! The giant octopus dredging machine and its spew pond. Wait a minute. Isn't that right near where the last one was? That is right where the last one was. Last one was in North Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City. Arcadia. Arcadia. That's a real place. Jeez. The more you know. Anyway, okay. So this place seems to factor into 2 different earthquakes. Yeah, it is the same place. So, man, oh man, it's gonna be something closer though besides this crazy chicken farm thing. I wonder if that earthquake caused this fire, because that's right. That distance is like exactly how far the distance between the earthquake and the last place's mining operations was. Just find a trace of equipment or something. Oh, I wonder how new this picture is. This looks, look at it. You can see the fucking shadow of the oil pump. Looks like they were just setting it up. There's the first one. There's where they're gonna put the rest. And there it is, the distance. This is an older picture, I'm willing to bet. Something's going on, and I think it involves the mining process. According to this website, which probably is not credible at all, 911review.com, it states when the 2 towers collapsed on September 11th, at the moment of collapse, when the total sum mass of one building came down, it registered a 2.1 magnitude earthquake, and a 2.3 earthquake when the second tower fell at this thing called the Palisades seismic recording device. which is in the Columbian University's observatory, 21 miles north of the World Trade Center. So, to get the kind of readings we're getting, you have to take the World Trade Center and like smash it into the ground after hitting it with a plane. Let's go look for other like sources. According to this, the Sago mine disaster entry on Wikipedia, the worst mining disaster in the United States, where an entire fucking mine blew up. It registered on a seismic sensor, but it was only a minor reading, and they don't even list what it was. I'm pretty sure a minor is under like 1 magnitude. I seen a little chart a while ago, but I can't find it again. It's somewhere on here. Maybe it's in Learn. This is gonna be a lot of reading by the looks of it. I can't do this quick. Anyways, so when an entire mine blew up, it didn't register enough for them to even bother writing down what the magnitude was. Allegedly, when the World Trade Centers collapsed, it caused a 2.3 and a 2.1 magnitude earthquake. And we're seeing these fucking oil bastards at each one of these earthquakes that we've looked up here in this past couple little videos that I glued together. So yeah, take it for what it is or whatever. Okay, so for curiosity's sake, I looked up Alberta here. Up here in the north, they don't have any earthquake readings for the last 30 days. I don't know if that means there's no earthquakes or they don't have any equipment up there measuring it for earthquakes. However, there was this little cluster of earthquakes way down towards the border, the southern region. We're at 49.148 north by 112.791 west. That takes us to a place called Reed Lake. That's where the earthquake was. Then you zoom in, you see Reed Lake. Now they don't have very high resolution photos for this area, but there's some kind of plant on the lake. And when you zoom out, all these weird mounds everywhere. This oily looking lake. As far as you can see, and it's just all these like, looks like a war zone or something. It's oil fields is what that is. And by the looks of it, they're growing food on top of it. That's agriculture right there. So they're growing food on top of oil fields, which is great. So there's the earthquake there. Now I looked up Reed Lake and finally found this page here. Here's Reed Lake. Now, the closest listed oil field is the Reagan Camp oil field in the United States of America, which is right on the border. And just to show for reference, oh, it's not going to show for reference. Well, oh, there we go. There's the crossroads going down in the States. Here's the same crossroads. There's the oil field, there's the crossroads for Canada. So, the earthquake was right around here. Where was it? Up here. So, around there. Now down here we have the Camp Reagan oil field, where we had it. Now I've lost it. Huh? Now we know that last place is oil fields because this current place of oil fields, look at what that looks like. All those pockmark holes. That's what's going on up here. Oh, I am getting lost again. Alberta's a big flat place. same kind of landscape, that weird ant-hilly design. Looks horrendous. Goes forever. Is there anything in Alberta that hasn't been touched by oil? Jeez. Fuck Alberta. Get out of Canada, Alberta. So, that's where that cluster of earthquakes is. Let's check this next one. They're 2.4, then 2.6. This one's at 49.098 north by 112.870 west. Yeah, that's not even that far away. That's like... oh, geez. I was in trouble with the Google Earth. Okay, here we go. This is where the newest, most recent earthquake happened. Right there. And the last one was over there. See how far away this one was. This third one is 2.4 magnitude and it's 4.9.092 north by 112.923 west. It's the same spot, same coordinates. Okay, I'm gonna just check the fourth one just to see if it even takes us somewhere different. Okay, 49.148 north by 112.791 degrees west. That's more oil fields reclaimed to be farmlands by the looks of it. Actually, that's just south of where we just was. So, yeah, more. That's, how many was that? Four earthquakes. All within this little tiny area of reclaimed oil lands. Which I might add, where was it? Here we go. Okay. Reed Lake. Somewhere, they're growing canola. Is what they're growing. According to this website. That little town, Reed Lake, these are all canola fields. So that's genetically modified crops growing on top of reclaimed oil land. And those ponds are probably tailoring ponds, which is where they dump all the waste water into. What's that? Yeah, there's like some mysterious object thing out there. I don't even know what that is. So there's the continuation of the big search. I hope you know how to grow your own food. Okay, so I just figured out how to use the markers on Google Earth. Check this shit out. So, there's like no earthquakes at all going on in any of Canada sort of thing for the last 30 days, except for that little cluster down in Alberta. At the bottom, there's 4. And when you mark it out on Google Earth, and then you show the scale, it's within like a 10-kilometer swing, maybe 11 kilometers, and you swing it on a 90-degree angle straight out. That's 10.2 kilometers or so. And where is that? That's 10.2 kilometers. Bam. And so the earthquake zone is all within that 11-kilometer swing. And then these are all tailoring ponds by the looks of it. And they're growing canola crops on those tailoring ponds. So they're growing like canola oil with like old oil, and you're eating old oil ponds, like the waste leftover oil. It's disgusting. You can see it right here too. Taylor and Pond with the crop growing around it. Same as there. It's all reclaimed land from oil fields. And it just happens to be the only place right there with any earthquakes going on. So that's pretty fucked up. Thanks, Big Oil. We owe you a lot. By the way, for all those that say everything in the modern day couldn't have been built without Big Oil, plastics were originally made with plant matter, leftover plant matter that we can't eat, sort of thing. So there you go. Suck on them balls.